The life of Prophet Muhammad, S.A.W., is one of unparalleled influence and significance in world history. Born in 570 CE in the city of Mecca, in what is present-day Saudi Arabia, Muhammad's early life was marked by tragedy. His father, Abdullah, passed away before his birth, and his mother, Amina, died when he was only 6 years old. As an orphan, he was raised by his grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, and later by his uncle, Abu Talib. Despite these hardships, Muhammad grew up to be a man of integrity, earning the title of Al-Amin, the trustworthy, for his honesty and reliability. At the age of 25, Muhammad was employed by a wealthy widow named Khadija. Over time, their professional relationship evolved into a personal one, and they married when he was 25 and she was 40. Their marriage was a source of stability and comfort for him, and Khadija played a pivotal role in his early life and in supporting his prophetic mission. Muhammad lived in relative peace for many years until the age of 40, where he began to receive divine revelations from Allah, God, through the angel Gabriel. This marked the beginning of his mission as a prophet. Initially, Muhammad shared the message of monotheism privately, calling people to worship the one true God, to abandon idolatry, and to live righteously. His message was met with resistance, especially from the ruling elites in Mecca, who saw it as a threat to their political and economic power. Despite facing persecution, including mockery, torture, and ostracism, Muhammad remained steadfast in his commitment to delivering the message of Islam. His unwavering faith and resilience in the face of adversity laid the foundation for the spread of Islam. Over the course of 23 years, Muhammad continued to receive revelations from Allah, which were eventually compiled into the Quran, the holy book of Islam. The teachings of the Quran, alongside Muhammad's own sayings and actions, known as a hadith, form the basis of Islamic law, ethics, and guidance for all aspects of life. His influence spread not only in Mecca but also to the surrounding regions, as people were drawn to his message of social justice, equality, and the oneness of God. In 622 CE, after years of persecution in Mecca, Muhammad and his followers were forced to migrate to the city of Yathrib, later renamed Medina. This event, known as the Hijra, marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar. In Medina, Muhammad established a strong community based on the principles of mutual support, justice, and peace. His leadership extended beyond religious matters. He became a political leader, legislator, and military commander. The Constitution of Medina, which he established, laid down principles for governance, human rights, and interfaith relations, making it one of the earliest written documents to address these issues. Throughout his life, Muhammad was a compassionate leader who cared deeply for the welfare of his community. He encouraged kindness, charity, and forgiveness, even toward those who had wronged him. His leadership was characterized by humility, and he led by example in every aspect of his life. His military campaigns were defensive in nature, aimed at protecting the fledgling Muslim community from external threats. His victories, such as the Battle of Badr, the Battle of Uhud, and the conquest of Mecca, helped solidify Islam's position in the Arabian Peninsula. One of the most remarkable aspects of Muhammad's power was his ability to unite a fractured society. Before his prophethood, the Arabian Peninsula was a place of tribal conflict, idol worship, and social inequality. Muhammad's message transcended these divisions, bringing people from various tribes, ethnicities, and backgrounds together under the banner of Islam. His leadership not only transformed the social and religious landscape of Arabia, but also laid the foundation for the expansion of Islam beyond the Arabian Peninsula after his death. By the time of his passing in 632 CE, Muhammad had successfully established a united Muslim community, and his teachings had begun to spread rapidly throughout the world. His legacy continued through the caliphates and empires that followed, shaping the course of history in profound ways. His message of monotheism, social justice, and compassion has had an enduring impact, influencing billions of people across the globe for over 1,400 years. Muhammad's power was not in military might or political dominance, but in his ability to transform hearts and minds, leading people to a higher purpose and instilling in them a sense of unity and purpose that transcended the divisions of their time. His legacy remains a beacon of hope, guidance, and inspiration for Muslims and non-Muslims alike, a testament to the enduring power of faith, integrity, and leadership. Following the death of Prophet Muhammad, S.A.W., his impact continued to resonate across the world. The caliphs, who succeeded him, carried forth his teachings and leadership, ensuring that the message of Islam reached far beyond the Arabian Peninsula. Within a century of his passing, the Islamic Empire expanded rapidly, stretching from Spain and the west to India in the east. The principles that Muhammad instilled in his followers, justice, compassion, and the pursuit of knowledge, became the guiding forces behind the governance and societal structures of these growing empires. Muhammad's influence also extended to cultural, social, and intellectual developments. Islamic civilization flourished during the Golden Age, where advancements were made in fields such as science, medicine, mathematics, philosophy, and art. Scholars in the Muslim world, inspired by the Prophet's emphasis on learning and seeking knowledge, built upon ancient civilizations' intellectual foundations and contributed immensely to human progress. These contributions were eventually passed on to Europe during the Renaissance, further solidifying Muhammad's long-lasting influence. His teachings also laid the groundwork for a profound sense of brotherhood and community, or ummah. The concept of ummah emphasized the unity of all Muslims, transcending geographical and ethnic boundaries. This sense of collective responsibility and support has shaped the social fabric of Muslim societies, encouraging solidarity and charitable acts among individuals and communities. Moreover, Muhammad's guidance on family life, ethics, and justice continues to influence millions of people today. His teachings on the rights and dignity of women, the importance of education, and the promotion of peace have had a lasting impact on social and moral values across various cultures. While interpretations of Islamic teachings may vary, the core principles Muhammad espoused remain central to the faith, providing a framework for personal development and social cohesion. The power of Muhammad's example is also evident in his ability to bring about reconciliation and peace. In moments of conflict, such as the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, he demonstrated the importance of diplomacy and compromise, showing that peace was preferable to war, even when it seemed difficult or counterintuitive. His ability to forgive those who had previously opposed or harmed him, such as in the conquest of Mecca, showcased a profound sense of mercy and compassion. Muhammad's legacy continues to inspire millions of people around the world as they turn to his teaching for guidance in matters of spirituality, morality, and daily life. His life serves as a model for ethical leadership and personal integrity. His ability to Furthermore, Muhammad's S.A.W. deep connection to nature and the environment is a source of inspiration for those seeking to address global environmental challenges. His teachings on the responsible stewardship of the earth and the ethical treatment of animals provide a guiding framework for modern ecological awareness. He taught that humans are entrusted with the care of the planet, and that this duty is an essential part of their faith. His respect for the natural world and his guidance on sustainable living continue to resonate with Muslims who are increasingly concerned with climate change and environmental sustainability. His words inspire action toward protecting the planet, ensuring that future generations inherit a world that is cared for and preserved. In the realm of peace building, Muhammad's S.A.W. legacy of reconciliation, forgiveness, and diplomatic engagement offers crucial lessons for today's conflict-ridden world. He demonstrated that true power lies not in domination or vengeance, but in the ability to forgive and seek peaceful resolution even in the face of adversity. The Hudaybiyah Treaty, for example, serves as a powerful testament to his ability to turn potential conflict into an opportunity for peace. By prioritizing diplomacy and negotiation over violence, he showed that lasting peace often requires patience, understanding, and the willingness to make difficult compromises for the greater good. The legacy of Muhammad S.A.W. also extends to the concept of justice, which remains a central theme of Islamic teachings. His insistence on fairness and equity in all aspects of life, whether in legal matters, economic dealings, or interpersonal relationships, has shaped the moral foundations of societies throughout history. His insistence on fairness in the treatment of the poor, women, and marginalized groups has inspired numerous social justice movements and continues to motivate efforts to create more equitable societies. His example challenges those in positions of power to wield their authority responsibly and ethically, always considering the rights and dignity of others. As the world grows more interconnected, the need for global solidarity and cooperation has never been greater. Muhammad's S.A.W. emphasis on universal brotherhood and his belief in the oneness of humanity transcend national, cultural, and religious boundaries. His life teaches that the bonds of faith, kindness, and compassion can unite people across divides, fostering cooperation and mutual respect. In a world increasingly marked by division and discord, his call for unity and peaceful coexistence remains a powerful guiding force. The concept of mercy, Rama, which Muhammad, S.A.W., embodied in his every action, is a cornerstone of his power and influence. He demonstrated through his own conduct that mercy is a true mark of strength. From his treatment of enemies to his care for the most vulnerable in society, his life exemplified a profound capacity for compassion. This concept of mercy extends to all relationships, from personal ones to the largest social and political systems that guide human interactions. In a world where conflict and strife often seem inescapable, Muhammad's call to show mercy to others provides profound antidote to hatred, violence, and division. Furthermore, Muhammad's S.A.W. emphasis on personal development and spiritual growth continues to resonate with those seeking inner peace and meaning in life. His life was one of continuous self-reflection, striving to improve and grow spiritually, emotionally, and intellectually. He taught that personal development is an ongoing process, requiring humility, patience, and a commitment to righteousness. His guidance on how to lead a balanced life, where the pursuit of knowledge, social justice, and devotion to God are harmonized, serves as a model for individuals seeking to live purposefully and with integrity. In the realm of spirituality, Muhammad, S.A.W., is considered by Muslims to be the final messenger of God, bringing the last revelation to humanity. The Quran, which he delivered, remains the ultimate source of spiritual guidance, with its teachings shaping the beliefs, practices, and worldview of Muslims around the globe. The Quran is not just a religious text, but a comprehensive guide to life, offering wisdom on morality, law, and personal conduct. Muhammad's S.A.W. power, therefore, resides in his role as the ultimate vessel for the divine message, which continues to guide and inspire millions. Today, as challenges such as poverty, inequality, conflict, and environmental degradation persist, the legacy of Muhammad, S.A.W., offers not only spiritual insight but practical solutions for creating a more just and compassionate world. His teachings call for compassion, unity, fairness, and the responsible stewardship of both resources and relationships. His ability to create positive change, inspire others to act justly, and bring peace to communities continues to offer profound lessons for humanity as it navigates the complexities of modern existence. The power of Muhammad's S.A.W. legacy lies in its timeless relevance and its capacity to provide hope, guidance, and inspiration. His life demonstrates that true power is not in dominance or material wealth, but in the pursuit of justice, compassion, and the service of others. His teachings continue to shape the course of history, offering individuals and societies a vision of a better, more equitable, and peaceful world. In a world that is often fraught with division and conflict, Muhammad's S.A.W. life stands as a beacon of light, guiding humanity toward righteousness, mercy, and justice. Answers to contemporary questions of ethics, leadership, justice, and human dignity. Muhammad's vision for a society based on principles of equity, justice, and compassion serves as a model for how communities can work together toward the common good. His leadership exemplified a balance between spiritual, moral, and practical guidance, helping individuals to grow in faith while contributing positively to society. His emphasis on empathy, integrity, and social responsibility challenges those who follow him to consider the well-being of others, especially those who are vulnerable or marginalized. This remains especially relevant in today's world, where inequality and injustice persist in many forms. The Prophet Muhammad's S.A.W. commitment to education and knowledge also continues to shape societies worldwide. He championed the idea that seeking knowledge was a religious obligation for all Muslims, regardless of gender or social standing. His own life was a testament to this value, as he encouraged literacy and learning, establishing the foundation for an intellectual tradition that has spanned centuries. The Islamic Golden Age, in which scholars advance in fields such as astronomy, medicine, engineering, and philosophy, was fueled by this commitment to knowledge. Today, this legacy endures in the rich intellectual heritage of the Muslim world, inspiring generations of students, researchers, and thinkers who contribute to global progress. Furthermore, Muhammad's teachings on the treatment of others, especially in the context of family, continue to provide invaluable guidance. His respect for the dignity of women, children, and the elderly challenges contemporary notions of gender equality and social justice. His recognition of the equal worth of women, their right to education, inheritance, and the ability to participate in society, was revolutionary in the 7th century and remains a source of inspiration in the ongoing struggle for women's rights worldwide. His emphasis on kindness and respect within the family, as well as his own treatment of his wives and children, offers valuable lessons in fostering loving, just, and supportive relationships. In terms of global influence, Muhammad's S.A.W. teachings have laid the groundwork for countless social movements throughout history. The principles of justice, equality, and the rejection of oppression have been pivotal in struggles for freedom and human rights. His legacy has inspired individuals and communities seeking to resist tyranny, advocate for the oppressed, and build more equitable societies. From the abolition of slavery to civil rights movements, many of the moral and ethical ideals championed by Muhammad continue to serve as a foundation for progressive movements worldwide. His example also continues to resonate in interfaith dialogue and global peace efforts. Muhammad's S.A.W. teachings of tolerance, mutual respect, and peaceful coexistence with people of other faiths, as demonstrated in the Constitution of Medina and his interactions with Jewish and Christian communities, offer a framework for interreligious understanding and cooperation. In a world that is often divided by religious and ideological differences, the emphasis he placed on peaceful coexistence and dialogue offers valuable guidance for promoting global harmony and understanding. Moreover, the Islamic notion of Tawhid, the oneness of God, that Muhammad S.A.W. emphasized provides a unifying belief system that has brought people together in shared worship, prayer, and purpose for over a millennium. His teachings offer a deep spiritual connection to God and remind followers of the need for humility, gratitude, and devotion. The power of his message lies in the simplicity of the belief that all people, regardless of background, are equal before God and are called to live righteous lives filled with compassion, service, and justice. In the realm of personal transformation, Muhammad's S.A.W. life provides an enduring model of how to live a life of purpose and meaning. His example of inner strength, patience in the face of adversity, and ability to maintain humility in the midst of success encourages individuals to aspire toward moral excellence and spiritual maturity. His life was one of constant self-reflection, growth, and service to others, embodying the highest ideals of leadership, morality, and virtue. Today, Muhammad's S.A.W. power endures as a transformative force in the lives of millions, transcending geographical, cultural, and temporal boundaries. His message has not only survived the passage of time, but has flourished, continuing to shape the lives of people across the world. His leadership, characterized by compassion, wisdom, humility, and justice, remains an ideal to which countless Muslims aspire. Whether through daily acts of worship, social justice initiatives, educational endeavors, or efforts to bring about peace and unity, his legacy continues to inspire and empower people to live lives of purpose, meaning, and integrity. In the face of the challenges of modern life, including political instability, social inequality, and environmental crises, the teachings of Muhammad S.A.W. offer timeless wisdom and a blueprint for how individuals and communities can act to create a more just, compassionate, and equitable world. His ability to unite a diverse and often divided community, his emphasis on empathy and kindness, and his vision of a world based on faith, justice, and the well-being of all humanity are values that remain as relevant today as they were over 1,400 years ago. Ultimately, the power of Muhammad S.A.W. is not confined to the pages of history, but continues to live on in the hearts and actions of those who follow his teachings. His example provides guidance not only for Muslims but for all of humanity, showing that true power lies in humility, service to others, and the unwavering pursuit of justice and righteousness. As time moves forward, the enduring legacy of Muhammad S.A.W. serves as a reminder of the profound impact one individual's commitment to faith, justice, and compassion can have on the world. His life and message remain a beacon of light, guiding all those who seek truth, peace, and a better way of living. As the centuries unfold, the enduring legacy of Muhammad S.A.W. continues to shape the moral and spiritual compass of millions, reminding them of the importance of living with integrity, compassion, and a sense of responsibility toward others. The transformative impact of his life extends beyond religion and deeply influences broader social, political, and cultural spheres. In the context of a rapidly evolving world, The timelessness of his message provides a foundation for navigating complexities of modern life, inspiring individuals to be agents of positive change and contributing to a more just and compassionate world. Muhammad's S.A.W. power lies not only in his teachings but in the community he established and nurtured. The early Muslim community, united under his guidance, became an example of the potential for collective good when people live by shared principles of justice, equity, and faith. This sense of unity within diversity, built on the foundation of mutual support, respect, and the belief in the inherent worth of every individual, remains a powerful element of his legacy today. The Ummah, the Muslim community, continues to work toward fostering unity, both within its own ranks and with the wider world, through charitable initiatives, interfaith dialogue, and efforts to combat social injustice, empower others, bring about positive change, and spread a message of peace and justice has made him one of the most influential figures in history. The Sirah biographies of the Prophet and Hadith, sayings and actions of the Prophet, remain essential sources of knowledge for Muslims, helping them to understand how to live righteous lives in accordance with Islamic teachings. The global Muslim community, or Ummah, continues to look to Muhammad, S.A.W., as the ultimate guide and source of inspiration. His power, however, was never one of force or coercion, but of wisdom, compassion, and the pursuit of justice. His ability to guide a diverse community toward common goals, while respecting differences and encouraging personal growth, remains a hallmark of his leadership. Muhammad's influence is a testament to the enduring strength of his message and the transformative power of faith in the lives of individuals and societies across the world. As time passes, the teachings of Prophet Muhammad S.A.W. remain as relevant today as they were over 1,400 years ago. His commitment to peace, justice, equality, and mercy continues to inspire countless individuals, transcending borders, cultures, and generations. The enduring legacy of his life and message serves as a powerful reminder of the potential for positive change and the transformative power of sincere faith. Even after the passing of Prophet Muhammad, S.A.W., his legacy has been continuously carried forward, not only by his immediate followers but by countless generations of Muslims who continue to live by his teachings. His influence has remained not only in religious practices but in shaping political, social, and cultural landscapes across the world. Muhammad's power stemmed not from any earthly force, but from his unwavering commitment to spreading the message of monotheism and justice, which became a beacon for people searching for truth, equality, and a path to moral conduct. The early Muslim communities under the leadership of the caliphs implemented many of his teachings, striving to create a just society where the values of Islam, such as charity, respect for human dignity, the pursuit of knowledge, and the protection of the vulnerable, were upheld. During the Rashidun Caliphate, the period following his death, the Muslim empire expanded swiftly, not by force alone but through the peaceful propagation of Islam, which appealed to people through its message of social reform, spiritual guidance, and unity. The moral and ethical teachings of Muhammad form the foundation of legal and political systems in many Islamic societies. Islamic law, or Sharia, which incorporates the teachings from the Quran and the Hadith, aims to promote justice, equality, and the welfare of individuals and communities. His emphasis on fairness, particularly in matters of wealth distribution, the protection of rights, and the encouragement of charity, continues to shape the legal systems in numerous Muslim-majority countries. Culturally, Muhammad's life and example have had profound impact on literature, art, and architecture. From the earliest Islamic calligraphy that beautifully renders the Quran to the grandeur of mosques and monuments that symbolizes enduring legacy, the cultural contributions inspired by Muhammad's example continue to captivate the world. His life and teachings have inspired countless poets, scholars, and artists throughout history who have sought to capture the profound depth of his wisdom and leadership. Moreover, the concept of jihad, often misunderstood and misrepresented, remains an integral part of Muhammad's legacy. It refers not to violence or war but to a personal struggle for self-improvement, spiritual growth, and the pursuit of justice. Muhammad taught that the greatest form of jihad was the internal struggle to overcome one's own shortcomings and to act justly, humbly, and with sincerity in all aspects of life. His teaching about peace, humility, and selflessness continues to challenge the hearts and minds of those who wish to follow in his footsteps. Muhammad's profound respect for the rights of individuals, including the marginalized, women, and children also remains an essential aspect of his legacy. His interactions with women, from his wives to other female companions, were characterized by dignity, respect, and equal partnership. The rights granted to women, such as the right to inheritance, the right to work, and the right to education, were groundbreaking for the time and are still considered a progressive aspect of his teachings in the context of the world he lived in. One of the most significant aspects of Muhammad's power was his ability to bring about unity in a society that was once divided by tribalism, animosity, and conflict. His teachings laid the foundation for a unified Muslim community that transcended tribal allegiances, creating a sense of solidarity based on faith and shared purpose. This unity, embodied in the concept of Ummah, continues to serve as a model for Muslims today, reminding them of their responsibility toward one another as fellow believers and as stewards of a just and compassionate world. Muhammad's vision of social justice also extended to the economy. His teachings encouraged ethical trade, the fair treatment of workers, the eradication of exploitation, and the equitable distribution of wealth. He emphasized that wealth should be shared and that it was a communal responsibility to support the poor, the orphans, and the needy. This approach to wealth and poverty has had a lasting influence on Islamic economic systems, where zakat, charitable giving, and sadaqah, voluntary charity, remain pillars of social responsibility. In the modern world, Prophet Muhammad's life and message continue to serve as a source of guidance for Muslims navigating the complexities of contemporary society. His teachings inspire Muslims to live lives of purpose, integrity, and service to others. His powerful legacy also resonates with people of all faiths and backgrounds who admire his unwavering commitment to peace, justice, and the well-being of humanity. The power of Muhammad's example extends beyond his time and place, influencing individuals and societies across the world for centuries. His teachings have not only shaped the spiritual lives of billions, but have also guided their social, political, and cultural endeavors. His message remains a timeless reminder that leadership, true power, lies in serving others, promoting justice, and striving for the betterment of all people, regardless of their background or status. Muhammad's life stands as a beacon of hope, compassion, and resilience, a model of how one individual's commitment to faith and righteousness can change the course of history. Ultimately, the power of Muhammad, S.A.W., lies not in any earthly authority or material strength, but in the profound impact of his message, the enduring example of his life, and the transformative power of his teachings. His legacy endures, inspiring not only Muslims but all who seek truth, justice, and peace. As the centuries have passed, the power of Muhammad's S.A.W. teachings continues to resonate with people of all walks of life, shaping both individual lives and broader societal structures. His influence is not confined to the past but extends into the present and the future, as millions of Muslims across the world turn to his example for guidance in navigating the challenges of modernity, conflict, and social change. The timelessness of his message is evident in the way his principles continue to provide